I like big buttes, and I cannot lie. I can't start it this way. It's 1992's The Best Butte in the West. Welcome back to the show, everyone. I am Jason from Barefoot. This is Squeaky Clean Adult Films. This is a Brandy Alexandre erotic feature. It's pretty hardcore, and it's an audience request, a viewer request, because it's Wednesday. Get some pack. I'm going to try to break my streak of messing up his requests, starting right now. Brandy Alexandre wrote, directed, produced this movie. She's also the star of it. It was also very successful, and they made a bunch of them that had nothing to do with her. A very clever name about a butt contest in Butte, Montana, and so they kept making them. But like I just said, without her. I hope she got residuals. Now, this is her second time on the show, kind of. First time as a filmmaker. She did everything on this bad boy. Second time, like I was saying, kind of, as an actor. Dreams in the Forbidden Zone she was cut out of, but you have seen her a lot in our shorts. I started breaking my own rules a couple months ago and just started making, before I could only make shorts for the long forms. It didn't make any sense to me to do it the other way around. It still kind of doesn't, but I've broke the rules a few times. I did for Twin Cheeks. She was in that Eric Edwards scene, but now she's in almost every damn frame of this, so that makes up for everything. I know she's in Night Dreams too, which I guess we got to do Night Dreams 1, which, believe me, it's on the list and it's getting closer and closer to go time. And this is kind of Country Mouse, City Mouse. We're going from Manhattan to Montana. She's a PR gal, and she's going to go brighten up a bar, but she doesn't even know that at first. And that leads us into the PG categories. We have a lot of talk of brothels. That's kind of what she thinks she's going to. She's not. But the whole thing takes place in a bar, so we had drinking and smoking. We have a lot of inappropriate workplace, what's that called? Stuff. That's what it's called. We have some inappropriate white-collar stuff. We have some inappropriate blue-collar stuff going on. And ladies and gentlemen, we got quite a few rear ends. And I painstakingly, throw tomatoes at me now, I cut them all out. If you're adults, you can go watch this on a plethora of websites if you want to see the Butte contest. And I'm pretty sure they did have a real contest inside of this very real movie. And you can tell. We'll talk about it at the end. The movie was 6 minutes shy of 2 hours. This was huge. Clean cut is 22 and a half. How about you just watch this and I'll meet you at the end.
I had lunch with Perez. I deserve this.
Catherine, you don't have to kneel when I come into the room.
Very funny, Roger. What do you want?
Well, I've been thinking, when was the last time you had a vacation?
Sorry, I don't think I know that word.
Well, you've been working way too hard around here, and I think it's time that you should maybe get away for a little while.
What's the catch?
Why do you always think there's a catch?
'Cause with you there always is.
Hey, we've got a new client, a very, very big client, and he requested that we send our best man, or in your case, our best woman, to liven up his business.
What is his business, and why don't you do it?
It involves travel, and you know how I despise, just loathe airplanes and flying.
Take the bus.
Too far. Besides, I don't even know what kind of business it is. He just sent a big check and said, send somebody.
To where?
Butte, Montana.
Get the out of here!
You're gonna go, aren't you?
God, what's in Montana? Cows? Nah, the guy's a miner. He's having trouble with environmentalists.
Hello, sweetheart. Do you smell good?
What do you want?
What makes you think I want something? Come on.
It's just been that kind of day.
Well, I could use a little favor. In trade, I would promise to take you out to all the best shows in town for an entire month.
Oh, wow. Must be a biggie. What is it?
Well, see, I brought this client along with me tonight.
Oh, Jordy. I wish you'd have called first. I was going to make you take me out to dinner.
We can still do that, don't worry.
How considerate.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Hi, I'm Catherine.
Tim Lampley, at your service.
I hope so. Jordy, you never introduced me to Tim here. I can't believe it. Newark to Chicago to Spokane to Butte. At least it was only one stop to Helena. Helena, as the lady at the rental car place said. Welcome to Butte, an all-American town. My ass. My ass. But. Well, it sure ain't the Ritz. Yeah, all right, I hear ya. Bill Skinners. Yeah, all right. Yo, Danforth! Phone!
Hello.
Mr. Partridge, this is Catherine Joseph from Wakantuck. Hi, I'm in town, and when can we take a meeting?
I just wander on over any time. I'm only down the road a piece. Look, if you get lost, just ask somebody where the old red light district is.
All right, see you later. Dear God, it's a whorehouse. Roger, you are in deep caca. I have to think of some way to get the people of Butte, Montana to accept a whorehouse. Yeehaw!
Sarah, you still polishing them glasses? They've been drank out of for over a week.
Well, you know, I just like to keep busy and earn my paycheck. You know, I got a family to take care of and bills to pay.
Well, I told you I'd be glad to take care of y'all real nice. You're all real nice to me.
It's all the same to you. I'd rather earn my own way.
Suit yourself. Things gonna be picking up here. I had a real New York PR gal come down here and think of some things to get this joint jumping.
Danforth, why do you keep this place? I mean, you got all the money you could ever want or need. Why don't you just go back to Texas?
It's got sentimental value. Met my dear departed wife here.
Danforth? Your wife ain't dear departed. She's just departed.
Yeah, well, all the same, Texas is too flat. I like it here. I like this place. I like this bar, and I'd like to see it turn a profit.
Mr. Partridge?
Mm.
Catherine Joseph, Wakantuck.
Oh, nice to meet you. Have a seat.
Don't you have an office where we can talk?
Nah, he was fine. Sarah, why don't you give Miss Joseph here a drink?
Do you have Chardonnay?
Bottle or tap?
Guinness?
Bud.
Diet Coke.
Coke.
Okay.
Hey, honey, when was the last time I told you I love you?
The last time you done something?
Haven't there been other times?
Well, yeah. Last time you wanted something?
Well, which do you think it is this time?
Well, you want something.
Damn, you are just as smart as a wit. How'd you know?
Just a feeling, I guess. What is it?
Well, I was thinking, and I could really use a new winch for the truck, and I could make some extra money come winter pulling tourists out of snowdrifts and all.
After you bury him with the snowplow?
Yeah, right. And, well, I was thinking, Jimmy's got one for sale, and we don't have that much saved up and all, and he's always liked you.
I know what you're getting at. What's in it for me?
So, how many girls do you have?
Sarah's it.
A one-girl brothel? You don't need PR, you need management.
Brothel? Where'd you get the idea this place was a brothel?
Well, you said the red light district, I only assumed.
Yeah, about 100 years ago, around the turn of the century, this place was a red light district. Right now, it's just a big old, lonely, empty bar. You mind if I make a suggestion?
I'm open to any ideas you might have.
Good. I don't take this personal or nothing, but the people around here don't really cotton with people that, well, you know, the suit type. I'd suggest maybe you want to dress a little more down home, try to blend in a little bit, and don't tell people you're from New York, of all places. And your first name, Catherine, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful name, but a little bit too formal for around here. I suggest something a little shorter, something like, Katie Jo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't ask for much, do you?
No.
No?
No, we don't.
Hey, how's my little love hog?
Andrew, put me down. You're squishing my boobs. Don't do that in front of me.
I know that. You don't think I know that? I know that. I was just thinking maybe we could spice things up. And, I got you something.
Andrew, you shouldn't have.
Well, I'm hoping it'll make up for them NFL glasses I got you last week.
But I can't wear this. It ain't got no backside.
I know that. You don't think I know that? I know that. I was thinking, I don't know, it'd be kind of sexy. Besides, I want to see your derriere.
But it'll be embarrassing.
Fine. Forget it. Oh, no. I was thinking that just maybe, I could bring you home something sexy and that maybe you would wear it for me. But no. Oh, no, not you. No. Forget it.
First, change the name of the place. Let's see, what is Butte, Montana famous for? Cows, mines, copper. The copper diamond. Sounds good to me. Who is it?
Jens Western wear.
Come in.
How you doing?
Hi.
We usually don't deliver, but if you have a credit card and all, they say, well, it's okay.
Okay.
You sure you don't want to try these on?
I'm a perfect size 5.
Well, you might want to try them on. I don't want to make a second trip and all.
Okay.
How about this one right here? That's the one. Oh yeah, you better see things with it. Those are some nice boots. I picked those out.
I think something's missing. Isn't there supposed to be something that goes under this?
Just that little silver thing there.
Yeehaw! Why, Katie Joe, I think you're just gonna plumb up and puke.
Yes. A copper diamond. Hi, Sarah. It's Katie Joe. Let me speak to Danforth.
Yeah, right. Hold on a second. Danforth! Phone!
Hello.
Danforth, have I got a plan for you?
Well, looks like business picking up some, Sarah.
Sure does, and you know, just in the nick of time, too. I got my car in the shop, and I could use the extra cash to fix it.
Well, I got an idea. Why don't you enter this here contest? Listen, after all, you got some fine little caboose back there, and I know you could use $1,000.
Nah, too much of an effort to go through for just a maybe.
Hi, honey. What's a 5-letter word for puncture?
There, honey. You should enter this here contest. As a matter of fact, I'll bet you could think of a way to win this contest. And then, I can get the new side mirrors and chrome bumpers for my truck. Gotta piss.
Prick. Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
You mind some company?
Not at all. Can we buy you a drink?
Sure, you can buy me a drink. Looks like you guys are a little ahead of me, though.
Yeah. You know, isn't it great the way this place is changing? I mean, now they serve tequila.
Yeah, to kill you, you know? Kill me.
Well, you know, I was thinking about entering that butt contest. And, you know, I kind of heard you guys were judges.
Yeah, well, that Katie Joe lady, she had a drawing. And we got 2 front row seats. Just for the privilege.
Wow. Sure could use that $1,000.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what are you saying? Are you trying to get us all sweet and butter us up for something?
Who, me? Nah. Tana here knows I wouldn't do nothing like that. Besides, we don't need no butter, do we, Tana?
She's right.
Now, I wouldn't want you guys, like, choosing me as best bud if you guys wasn't absolutely for sure. You know, I need the money to get away from Clancy.
Excuse me, barmaid. Who's in charge here, please?
Well, I'm Katie Joe. What can I do for you?
I'm Harvey Levine with ABS. I know I should have called ahead of time. We're shooting some documentaries about the mining states, and we're also shooting another one about small-town nightlife. And we thought, with your permission, of course, that you'd let us shoot your contest tonight. It'll save us a trip later on.
Well, our local news is out shooting something about crop circles. So if we can borrow some of your footage, I think we got a deal.
Sounds good to me.
Just set up anywhere. And can I buy you a drink?
Maybe later. I got a supervisor on here.
Yeah, I understand.
Interesting. So, what do you guys want? Another beer?
Yeah. Please.
You got it.
So we're going to take a look at our semifinalists just one more time for y'all and for our judges. He was okay up until now. Okay, the judges are going to go up in the corner one more time and choose the winner of the best gift in the West.
Dada. My vote goes to Clara. What do you think?
Well, I'll be honest with you, I kind of have my eye on Sarah.
Sarah?
Mm-hmm.
That can't be Sarah. Works for you.
Let me just tell you a little something between us, all right? I already promised it to her. And, well, you know what I mean. It is my bar.
All right, wait a second.
I don't care about your bar, but
hold.
Yeah.
If you're saying what I think you're saying,
I think he is.
Now hold on there. And wait, we both promised to declare ourselves.
Put some water on it. Blow some water. Put some water on it. Blow some water. Ladies are acting like that.
We're gonna work this
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Come on.
God!
Let's go. Let's go, girl. Come on.
Yeah.
Go.
God damn!
Here, leave it alone. Whole show.
Yeah! You like that? You like that? Does everybody like? Yeah! Yeah! Oh, it's part of the show. We planned that. We planned that.
Whoa, did you see that? Boy, got a little bit more than you bargained for in a little cat fight there. Sarah and Clara are disqualified. So, I guess y'all figured it out by now. The grand prize winner of the best Butte in the West, Comfort! Check for the answers in a few minutes. Thanks for coming to the best Butte in the West contest. Grand opening of the Comfort Island. See you later. Drink up.
Now, what the hell was that all about?
I'm sorry. I guess seeing you up there was kind of neat in the beginning, but, you know, seeing you strutting your stuff, and by the way, you do have nice stuff, but, you know, seeing all those guys hooping and hollering, I guess I got kind of jealous.
But you embarrassed me. Humiliated me. In front of everybody.
Sorry.
But you know what? I love you for it.
Oh, shucks.
You have got the finest butt in the West, and the North, and the South, and the East.
I thought you didn't like local yokels.
Local yokels. Catherine Josephs, Walker and Tuck, award-winning, up-and-coming executive public relations person. I found this in the van. What are you doing out here?
Thinking of a good reason to resign.
Oh, really?
Really. After getting that, they send me out here. I mean, I faxed my resignation to them last night.
Listen, ABS could use somebody like you. I'm only a producer. My uncle is the chief executive, though. Wouldn't be a problem to get you in there.
I'm PR'd out. I couldn't promote tooth decay.
Don't worry about it. Your record will speak for itself. Why don't I give you a ride back to the hotel and we'll talk about it?
Okay.
Fair enough?
Okay.
Come on.
Well, I'm all talked out.
We haven't started talking yet.
I've been watching you all night. Now, I'm the kind of woman who knows exactly what she wants. And right now, I want you. Do you have a problem with that?
I'll take that as a yes.
So how'd you like that? Did that make up for our lack of Brandy Alexandre? One more time, writer, producer, director, star. Second time on the show as an actor. We opened with her boss, Woody Long, sending her to Montana. Did you realize that whole opening scene's done in a oneer? Her trying to open the aspirin. It falls. She goes to clean it up. We have a little bit of a risque. He's doing some white collar harassment, but I didn't want to cut that out because I wanted it to play as a oneer. Then we meet Mike Horner and Steve Drake. Both have been on the show a bunch. 36, 18. That's it for New York. We are heading to Butte. Didn't you like all that B-roll? Did you like when she froze it and changed to Butte to Butte and then back to Butte? In Montana, we meet Randy West. He runs the bar. Alex Jordan, only her second time on the show. She was the one bartender. We start to meet a couple of the town folk. Tiffany, Mynx, and Biff Malibu. You know, I didn't even tell Tiffany Million that Tiffany Mynx was my third favorite adult film star as a child. Jace Rocker. Man, I was so... As soon as I saw him, I was like, dude, that's Jace Rocker. And he wasn't on IAFD, which I go to first. And I was thinking, oh, it doesn't matter. I know who this is. But then on IMDb, it did have him. He was the one that dropped off all the clothes for her to get accustomed to blended in with the locals. Big-ass mullet. Even a bigger mullet. Well, I don't know. Longer, not bigger. Just in case at the end. That was a pretty successful mullet. I've already made the thumbnail to this, and that's in it. We got Flame and Jonathan Morgan, who is officially now in the 10 Movie Club 13. We've skipped over him so many. I can't remember. I don't know if anyone can answer this for me, but why did we not celebrate him at 10? I put an asterisk next to it. I remember talking to the audience saying, we'll celebrate it later. And then I think on number 11, I skipped it, or I forgot, Number 12, I did skip it because that was the Triple X Files, and I didn't want to do 10 Movie Club for someone. The interview already made that video so much longer. I didn't need me adding a whole new segment to it. 10 Movie Club plus a couple for Jonathan Morgan. We got Taboo 10, 11, and 13. Two of those are Dr. Steve Manners. And of course we have User Friendly, one of the main reasons I was a huge Tiffany Mynx fan, hometown favorite for all of us Tecumseh boys. I've said it a billion times, we had a shrine to Fran the Robot. Triple X Files, Vortex, Latex, Flashpoint, Priceless, Ho Ho Ho, Penetrator 2, Grudgment Day, Texas Dildo Masquerade, and the best Butte in Montana, in the world, in the West. Mark Wallace, Jerry Butler. I like seeing some 90s Jerry Butler. Both were two of the judges. And then we had a bunch of locals. I believe they had a real Best Butte contest. Because you can tell they're doing a PA system. Brandy's talking into a mic with house speakers instead of filmmaking, boom production audio. It's more like bar audio, which you only saw a little bit of because I took that contest and made it 2 minutes instead of 30 minutes. But we had a lot of people, a lot of girls acting in this. You saw them in the credits where they're just all one name apiece. They didn't pick like adult film names. And that's that. Best Butte in the West, 1992. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. We have donation buttons. They're down here. Remember, Jason, put the graphics down there. I forgot all the graphics in the last episode. I've been making mistake after mistake. Most of them you don't even know, but I notice them. And my psychopathic fan base? No. Enemy base? They notice them. But we do have 3 graphics down here. We also have 4 up here. Don't subscribe, don't like, don't share, just watch. That's it. That's it. No video on Friday. See you Sunday.